Good evening. Tonight we delve into a story that has captured the attention and concern of millions across social media platforms. Allegations have circulated with alarming speed, painting a picture of unimaginable cruelty. That U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, is throwing detained migrants into shark-infested waters. The imagery is harrowing, the accusations extreme. But what's the truth behind these viral claims? Let's break it down, separating fact from fiction, so you can make sense of what's real and what's not. The origins of this rumor are as modern as they are disturbing. Social media feeds, particularly on platforms like TikTok, X, and Instagram, have been inundated with posts and videos. Many of these are edited dramatically, with captions screaming, "ICE throws migrants into the sea," and visuals that seem designed to shock and enrage. Some videos splice together unrelated footage, images of turbulent oceans, distressed individuals, and even Hollywood shark scenes, implying a direct connection to U.S. immigration enforcement. Others use manipulated or out-of-context clips to support the narrative. The impact has been swift and widespread. Within days, hashtags related to the claim began trending. Influencers and anonymous accounts shared the story, each retelling it with more certainty, more outrage, and more dire warnings. It's easy to see why such a story spreads. It's sensational, it tugs at the heartstrings, and it plays into pre-existing fears and suspicions about immigration enforcement. But when we pause to investigate, the foundation of the claim begins to crumble. Let's move to the facts. Multiple reputable sources have investigated this story, including government agencies, international watchdogs, and independent journalists. The Department of Homeland Security, which oversees ICE, has issued statements categorically denying any such incidents. No credible news outlet, whether local, national, or international, has reported an occurrence resembling the viral claim. Organizations that monitor immigration enforcement, including civil rights groups and United Nations agencies, have found no evidence of this practice. Fact-checking organizations have reviewed official records, public reports, and even surveillance data from facilities and border operations. The verdict is unanimous. There is no verified evidence to support the story that ICE is throwing migrants into shark-infested waters. Not a single documented case has been found, and authorities have labeled the claim as a baseless rumor. But why does this matter? Why spend time debunking something so outlandish? The answer lies in the power of misinformation, and the real dangers migrants do face, which deserve our attention and understanding. The truth is, migrants around the world do encounter life-threatening risks at sea. Across the Mediterranean, the Red Sea, and the Gulf of Aden, thousands have lost their lives attempting perilous crossings. Overloaded boats, unsafe vessels, and the deliberate actions of smugglers have led to countless tragedies. In some rare and horrifying instances, smugglers have thrown migrants overboard to evade capture by authorities. These are real events, documented by coast guards, NGOs, and survivors themselves. Shark attacks, while rare, have been reported in such desperate situations. But these tragedies are not the result of actions by U.S. immigration officials. The contexts are different, the actors are different, and the stories, while equally heartbreaking, should not be conflated. So how did this misinformation take hold so rapidly? Experts point to several factors. First, the shock value. Stories that provoke strong emotional reactions are more likely to be shared, commented on, and believed. Second, political motives. Some groups and individuals may seek to undermine trust in immigration enforcement or advance a specific agenda by spreading falsehoods. Third, the profit motive. On today's internet, virality can lead to real financial gain, whether from ad revenue, increased followers, or paid partnerships. The problem is that when sensational lies go viral, they crowd out real stories and real issues. Public panic ensues, policy discussions become muddied, and victims, both of misinformation and of genuine abuse, find it harder to have their voices heard. For those working to improve immigration systems, whether by advocating for humane treatment or by reporting on abuses, the spread of falsehoods is a major obstacle. It's crucial, then, to anchor ourselves in the truth. Real immigration issues do exist. Overcrowded detention centers, unsafe deportations, family separations, and aggressive enforcement tactics have all been documented, and each raises serious questions about policy and practice. These are the topics that deserve our collective attention, advocacy, and action. When time and energy are diverted to debunking wild rumors, the debate shifts away from achievable reforms and the pursuit of justice. Misinformation doesn't just distort public perception, it has real-world consequences. It stokes fear in migrant communities, making it harder for individuals to seek help when they need it. It can lead to misguided policy proposals or to the scapegoating of groups and individuals. It erodes trust in journalism, government, and the very idea of objective truth. So what can you do? The answer is deceptively simple. Pause before you share. When you see a shocking story online, especially one that seems designed to provoke outrage, check the source. Ask whether the information comes from a reputable news outlet or official channel. Look for corroboration. Are multiple independent organizations reporting the same facts? If not, be skeptical. And remember, the most compelling stories are not always the most accurate. In summary, the viral claim that ICE is throwing migrants into shark-infested waters is false. No credible evidence exists to support it. The real dangers faced by migrants at sea are tragic and deserve our concern, but they are not the result of U.S. immigration enforcement actions. By being vigilant, informed, and compassionate, we can ensure the truth prevails. Stay engaged, stay curious, and above all, stay skeptical of sensational claims. For accurate reporting and trustworthy information, rely on verified sources and continue the conversation grounded in fact, not fiction. Stories like this circulating on social media are powerful examples of how misinformation can quickly spiral out of control. Sensational claims, especially when paired with shocking visuals or emotional language, are often designed to capture attention rather than convey the truth. It's important to remember that not everything shared online is accurate. Always pause to question the source, look for credible evidence, and rely on trusted news outlets before believing or spreading dramatic stories.